Hey, it's John with My Low Carb Coach. Thanks for being here. Remember, we are not on a low carb diet. We just don't overconsume carbohydrates like the rest of America does. All right, part two of this video series that I'm doing on why the heck can't I stick to my healthy lifestyle? So I did video one the day before, and today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the kind of an internal state kind of thing. Okay, so this is actually the most important part. Yesterday I talked about a little bit of the internal part. I started the video off with, if you're stressed, if you have anxiety, things like that, then that's going to make it kind of hard to stick to a healthy lifestyle, right? I don't know about you, but when I'm stressed out, when I'm, angry or whatever, I have a hard time sticking to whatever it is that I'm trying to do. If it's something that's difficult, not something that's easy. For me, eating a healthy kind of way is easy because I've been doing it a long time. But when I was brand new, my emotions could affect things. And that's really what this kind of is about today. But yesterday we also talked things about like getting enough sunlight, vitamins, minerals, things like that. Now, if you're having a hard time struggling, I'm going to tell you what probably the most important work is that you need to do. And this is your focus. Okay? What you are on the inside. What do you believe? What is your identity? Okay? Because listen, your beliefs and your values are going to dictate the things that you do in your life. Okay? That's plain and simple what it's going to be. And at some point we need to, if we want to change, we have to start changing behaviors. We have to start changing the values that we have. Do you value just not moving very much and sitting and having, let's say, a lot of food or the wrong kinds of food or whatever kind of food it is? Or do you value your weight coming down because you feel better? Okay? I don't like drinking a lot of alcohol. Why? Because I value my head staying clear. I value feeling better. Some people prefer to drink more. Hey, to each their own. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not here saying that I never drink. Of course, I've done videos with wine. But in the end, okay, you can't expect to change to become a different person if you are using the same behaviors, the same identity, the same thought patterns, the same motions, the same routines. Put whatever word you want on it. You have to become a different kind of person. This is the whole, they won the lottery thing and then they lost it all. They spent it all. Why is that? Because, money doesn't like, I don't want to say it in a bad way. Okay? Money likes you to be intelligent about it. If you are not up to the level of, how shall I say? The words I'm looking for here. I just want to be PC, I suppose. If you win a lot of money, okay, you get a bunch of money. Let's say tomorrow, let's say you're not a millionaire. Let's say you make $60,000 a year, and tomorrow you win the lottery and you make $1 million. I can almost guarantee you that that person is going to be right back to where they were within 5 years, and all that money is going to go away if they don't change themselves. Because you have to learn to be the kind of person who has money, who can grow the money, who can save the money, who can, turn the money into some more money, whatever it might be, right? If we keep doing the same money habits that we have now, if we're doing, let's say, paycheck to paycheck, spend all the money that we got, don't save any money, right? Then that's going to happen. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is the way it is with losing weight. This is why it is so hard for people to lose weight. Yes, there's things out there, biology, your gut bacteria. I've done videos on it. Your gut bacteria craves sugar. It makes you just keep craving more, keep craving more. You eat the sugar, and then you eat the sugar. When you eat, a donut, it sends the signals of dopamine, and you're happy, you're thrilled, you're excited, you feel joy because you're eating these foods, and this whole biological thing happens, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I get it. And yes, that does happen. But the first change is deciding you're going to make the change. You have to make a decision and a commitment to it. And if you don't make that decision and commitment to it in a concrete way, that you are promising yourself that you're going to get this figured out and you're going to get it done, and then you go down the path of writing in something like a journal, of buying a self-help book, of buying a book on how to change, buying a course on how to change, hiring a coach on how to change behaviors, your values around food, nutrition, lifestyle, whatever it is on the internal state that you need to deal with to change, you got to do it. Okay? Is this making sense? Because you can't continue to be the same person and expect to get different results. I don't remember the exact words he used. Albert Einstein said something, I could probably look it up right now, but Albert Einstein said something like, you can't solve a problem let me pause the video. I got to look up the quote. Okay, dang it. I had to get the quote. You can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. In other words, whatever weight you have right now, okay, you have to change your thinking. You have to up-level your thinking to a different state than now, because you can't fix it. You can't fix whatever it is you're trying to fix. You can't lose the weight you're trying to lose by using the same mindset, thoughts, and mentality as you did getting the weight. You need to be a different person to get different results. Does that make sense? You can't take somebody who's earning $60,000 a year, they're earning $60,000 a year, and expect them to become a millionaire, if they keep thinking like a person who earns $60,000. They have to become a person who thinks, acts, behaves, has routines, and identity of the person who makes $1 million a year. And this is what you need to do to change for good. This is what I help people with. I feel that I have to help people with the most when I coach them to lose weight. I can teach you food. I can teach you nutrition. We can talk about carbs. We can talk about calories. But what's going to push the needle the most is your energy. Because whatever you feel and believe on the inside, okay? Whatever you are on the inside, whatever your energetic signature is, you will start to manifest in your 3D world. I'm starting to get a little deep here now, aren't I? Okay? So, everything is energy, okay? When you change your energy, you can change your life. I mean, look at my energy right now. What's my energy telling you? That, like, I really want you to understand this right now because it's really that freaking important, right? My energy is, I want you to make a change in your life. And you need to start listening to some of these things that I'm saying if you want to change and you've been struggling. Because learning more about carbs is not going to change anything if you already know about carbs. Learning more about intermittent fasting, when should I fast, how much should I fast, isn't going to change much if you are not a changed person. Okay? Whatever you think, okay? You feel. That feeling creates an emotional response. And whatever emotion and feelings you have is what you're going to do. So the question you need to start asking yourself is, how do I change my focus? How do I change my thinking so that they influence my behaviors? Because whatever your behaviors and values are, that's what you're going to do. And you keep doing those things, and what do they become? When you keep repeating something over and over and over again, what does it become? It becomes a habit. You see, I have a habit of maintaining the kind of weight that I have right now. And I lost 60 pounds. And it's hard for me to even change. When I want to change to someone who's, let's say, I've got big muscles. Now I've got some muscle, okay? I do work out a little bit, but I don't work out tons. I am not a go to the gym, lift heavy, build tons of muscle kind of guy. I'm not. So how can I expect to just join the gym, go 5 days a week, start living heavy stuff, stay there for 2 hours a day, do all that stuff? Do you really think that I can stick with that long term? Hell no. Why? Because I'm not that person. I'm not that person. If I wanted to do that, I could, because I believe about myself that I can do anything. But I know that first I have to change my thinking and my beliefs about who I am. And if I start developing my mindset, my beliefs and thoughts into becoming a bodybuilder, and I start reading the magazines, I start listening to the podcasts, I start reading the books, I go to conventions, I watch the YouTube videos, I sign up for a course, I hire a coach, go down that road, I can start reprogramming my mind to become that kind of person. And that's what you have to do if you've been struggling. Okay? Some people make it look easy. Some people, they lose the weight, they keep it off forever, and they're good. This is the tricky thing, okay? Because a lot of these people turn into coaches, which is fine, and that's great. And I think, we can always use somebody that can help somebody lose weight. But many times, what they're missing, and I'll be honest with you, is what I missed in the beginning too. They're missing teaching the mindset things of the personal change, the habit change. Because you see, there's the science of weight loss, okay? The science of weight loss. How much carbs? What do you need to be in a calorie deficit, calorie surplus? How much protein should you eat, right? How much movement should you get? That's the science of weight loss. Anybody who follows this little box of science of weight loss will likely lose weight, okay? Few variations depending on the person's metabolic health. But then there's the theory of losing weight. Or should I say the application of it? The application of the losing weight is the long-term thing. The science part, learning about fasting, learning about carbs. The science part is the actual thing that gets you to lose the weight. The application of the science is what allows you to keep it off. Which, wouldn't you agree, is more important? Would you rather learn how to lose the weight and then keep it off forever? Or would you just rather learn a protocol for weight loss? And when you go off the protocol, what happens? The weight comes back, right? So my challenge for you is this, okay? Start working on yourself. And if you don't know how, in terms of your health, behaviors around food and stuff, then I'd like to invite you to click the link in the content area and get on my wait list, because I help people lose weight. I will show people the different kinds of foods that are healthy, that are more in line with having a healthier weight. But I also will dig deep into changing personally, some specific actionable steps and things to do to start reprogramming your mind, to start thinking differently so that you can start developing new habits and routines, okay? And you repeat these things. And you repeat those things in the physical world, but you're repeating things in the mental world as well, in the internal world as well. And when we work on those two things and then they become a habit, you're off to the races. You can move on with your life. Forget about the whole weight loss thing because you just are who you are. All right? And if you would like my help, I invite you to click the link below, get on the wait list. And when I reopen doors to Powered by Nutrition, I'll make sure that you are the first one notified and the first one to have access to it before spots fill up. All right? All right. I'll catch you in another video. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and give this video a like, love, share, or whatever you feel if you think that you got something out of it. Thank you.